Welcome, my friend, to a sacred space of remembrance and power. You did not find this channel by accident. You were led here, and you were led because there is something in you, something ancient, something true, that is ready to awaken. Today, we are going to unlock a law that Florence Scovel Shinn called the golden key of supply. We are going to break the cycle of lack and step into a rhythm of spiritual abundance that cannot be shaken by appearances. In the next few minutes, I will guide you through a revelation that will change the way you look at money, not with fear or shame, but with authority and gratitude. This is not about hustling harder or begging for provision. It is about reclaiming your divine ability to speak and watch life rearrange itself in your favor. Before we begin, I want you to take a moment and breathe. This channel is more than content. It is a sanctuary for your spirit, a daily reminder of who you really are and what you are capable of. If you feel this message resonate in your soul, I invite you to subscribe so you never drift from this current. And when you finish this video, I ask you to share it with someone you love, someone who may also be trapped in fear when it comes to money, so they too can be free. Because what we are about to discuss will not only shift your finances, it will shift your faith, it will restore your belief in divine order, and it will bring peace where there was once pressure. So stay until the very end and allow this message to rewrite the atmosphere of your life. Now, let us begin.
If your wallet is empty, it is not a financial problem. It is a spiritual signal, an echo of the words you have spoken and the laws you have activated, consciously or unconsciously. There is no such thing as lack in divine mind. There is no poverty in the kingdom of heaven. But where the word is absent, form cannot appear. And so I say to you now, with the full force of truth, you were never meant to fear money. You were born to govern it, not with struggle, not with stress, but with speech. The moment you speak into form, form appears. The moment you bless the symbol, the current returns. And there is no symbol more sacred, more psychologically loaded, more spiritually magnetic in this modern world than your wallet. Your wallet is not just a leather fold or a digital screen. It is a shrine, a portal, a mirror of your spoken relationship with the unseen realm of supply. And most have spoken curses into it without even knowing. There's never enough. It's all gone again. I can't afford that. These are not harmless phrases. These are spells, and the wallet obeys them faithfully. But what if you knew the sentence that breaks the cycle? What if you could speak just one line into your wallet morning and night, before spending and after receiving, and watch it never run dry again? What if the supply you've been chasing was simply waiting to hear your word? The problem is not with money. It never was. The problem is with the relationship between your voice and your symbol, between your truth and your touch. And that is about to change. Because in this moment, in this teaching, I give you back your authority. I give you back the spiritual ritual you forgot you carried. I give you the sentence that, when spoken with faith, rhythm, and dominion, turns your wallet into a wellspring. So take it out now. Don't be afraid. Hold it. Feel the texture. Look at it not with shame or scarcity, but with sacredness, because you are about to speak into it. Not to ask, not to hope, but to command, to bless, to awaken divine substance that has never stopped flowing, but has simply been uncalled for. And the sentence you will speak again and again until it reforms your reality is this: divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways, by perfect law, without delay. Say it now. Say it with breath. Say it into the symbol. Say it like your future depends on it, because it does. Divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways, by perfect law, without delay. This is the beginning, the turn, the spiritual reversal. From this moment on, your wallet is no longer a record of lack. It is a receiver of law, a transmitter of blessing, a portal through which the invisible becomes visible again and again without delay. There is only one source, and that source is spirit. Money is not your source. Clients are not your source. The government is not your source. Your job, your family, your bank, they are all channels, and channels may change, but supply remains unshaken, unending, unbothered by appearances. The law of divine supply is as real as gravity, and it is not activated by emotion. It is activated by speech. It is not released through effort. It is released through alignment. Your wallet may feel empty in the natural, but in the unseen, it waits to be filled with the vibration of truth, not ideas, not effort, but divine decree. Hear me clearly. Money is not a god, and money is not your enemy. Money is a servant, a sacred symbol, a neutral carrier of spiritual assignment. It goes where it is respected. It multiplies where it is blessed, and it lingers where it is spoken to as law. If you treat money as power, it will rule you. But if you treat money as substance moved by spirit, it will serve you faithfully. Let us remember what the scripture says in Philippians 4:19. But my God shall supply all your need according to his riches in glory by Christ Jesus. That means your need is not the source. God is. That means the riches you need are not created by effort. They already exist in glory, in spirit, in the invisible warehouse of divine mind. And the only bridge between those riches and your wallet is your word. Divine supply operates by spiritual law. It does not respond to begging. It does not respond to desperation. It does not move because you want it badly. It moves when you speak the truth without fear. When you look into the symbol of money, your wallet, your account, your purse, and you speak with alignment, with rhythm, with declaration, divine substance fills this wallet now. Substance is the key word because substance is the invisible root of visible form. Every dollar is made of divine substance. Every coin carries spiritual signature, and your word reactivates that circulation. Without it, your wallet becomes a closed system. But with your word, it becomes a current of increase, a field of multiplication, a mirror of your inner flow. Never again say, I'm broke. Never again say, there's never enough. Because the law does not have a sense of humor. It does not correct you. It does not question you. It obeys, and if you speak lack, it will reflect it. But the moment you bless your wallet, you step into the stream of eternal flow. You open the gates of divine sufficiency. Say it with me now. My wallet is not my source. Spirit is. Divine supply is now activated by my word. This is not fantasy. This is metaphysical law. This is what Jesus meant when he said, "Speak to the mountain." And your mountain is not debt. Your mountain is disbelief. Your mountain is the old language of fear, and you are now casting it into the sea with one sentence. You are no longer bound by appearances. You are governed by truth, and your wallet is now included in that truth. I want to tell you about a man named Daniel. He came to me one afternoon looking like the weight of the world was resting on his shoulders. His business had been struggling for months, and every time he opened his bank app, he felt that cold wave of anxiety in his chest. He told me, "It feels like money runs from me. I try so hard, but nothing sticks."
I asked him a simple question. When you think about your wallet or your bank account, what is the first thing you say? He paused, then his eyes softened with realization. I always think, I hope there's enough this time. I told Daniel, you're programming scarcity. Every time you reach for your wallet, your words are painting a picture of insufficiency, and the law of mind can only mirror what you declare. We changed his practice on the spot. I handed him his own wallet and said, from now on, each time you touch this, you will speak life into it. You will declare abundance as if it is already flowing. I taught him the sentence, divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways, by perfect law, without delay.
At first he admitted it felt strange. His logical mind resisted, but he followed the instructions. Each morning, he held his wallet and declared the words. Each time he made a payment, he'd bless the transaction instead of worrying about it. Each night before bed, he repeated the same sentence. 3 weeks later, he called me, his voice vibrating with excitement. An old client he hadn't heard from in 2 years reached out with a large contract that would carry his business for the next 6 months. But he told me the real shift wasn't the money, it was the way he felt. He no longer approached money like a frightened child. He carried himself with quiet authority. He knew the supply was always there, even before the contract arrived. This is how the law works. The outward demonstration is the echo of an inner shift. Now I want you to hear another story. A young single mother named Maria came into one of my classes. She was exhausted from working 2 jobs, always behind on bills. She felt guilty every time her kids asked for something she couldn't buy. She admitted she often muttered under her breath, "We just can't afford it," even when they weren't around. I gently explained to her that words don't disappear into the air. They imprint, they shape the unseen. And if she kept telling the universe she couldn't afford life, life would keep reflecting that statement back. Maria broke down in tears, but she was willing to try something different. She decided to turn every interaction with money into a moment of gratitude and declaration. She kept a small notebook by her bed and wrote, "I am fully supplied. I bless every dollar, and every dollar blesses me, every morning and every night." Something remarkable happened. A friend she hadn't spoken to in years called out of the blue and offered her a flexible work-from-home job that paid more than both of her other jobs combined. She was able to quit the night shift, spend more time with her children, and begin saving for the first time. She later told me, "The job felt like a miracle, but the miracle started before that. I could feel my energy changing before the call even came. I stopped carrying that heavy fear." Do you see the pattern? The outer event is only the reflection of the inner word. I know some of you may be listening and thinking, but I've said affirmations before and nothing changed. And I understand that frustration. But let me tell you about a man named Robert. Robert was a teacher with a good heart and a struggling bank account. He told me he tried positive affirmations for a month and saw no results. When I asked him to walk me through his routine, I realized why. He was speaking words of abundance once a day, but every other moment he was contradicting them. He would declare, "I am prosperous," in the morning, but then grumble about bills by lunchtime, complain about his low salary in the afternoon, and go to bed replaying worries about money. His declaration was being drowned out by his constant repetition of fear. I challenged him to do something different, not to add more affirmations, but to eliminate the language of lack. I asked him to catch himself every time he was about to complain or speak about money in a negative way. Instead, he was to pause, take a breath,
and bless his wallet with one clear statement: "Everything I need is flowing to me now." Within a month, Robert noticed that unexpected small opportunities were appearing. A neighbor hired him to tutor their child for extra pay. He was asked to lead a weekend workshop at his school with additional compensation. His expenses started matching up with his income for the first time in years. But more importantly, he realized he wasn't panicking over money anymore. This is a truth Florence Scovel Shinn taught. It's not about forcing money to come. It's about creating a field where it naturally flows. I want to bring this closer to your life now. Think about the last time you opened your wallet. What emotion was present? Was it gratitude or was it dread? Did you bless it or did you mentally curse it? Your wallet responds to the atmosphere you create around it. It's not about superstition. It's about the subconscious mind and spiritual law. Your inner belief system treats your wallet like a thermometer. It records what you truly expect. And expectation is powerful. Expectation is magnetic.
A woman named Evelyn shared with me how she transformed her entire relationship with money by changing one habit. She began setting her wallet on her table every evening and simply thanking it for holding space for her supply. She would touch it and say, "I honor what flows through you. Thank you for expanding." At first, nothing dramatic happened. But after a few weeks, she found she no longer felt tight or anxious when she made a purchase. She stopped tracking every cent with fear and instead trusted that as she released money in joy, it would return multiplied. And it did. An unexpected inheritance came, then a promotion at work, then an investment she had long forgotten about matured and paid out. Evelyn told me, "I realized it wasn't about chasing the money, it was about changing how I held it inside." I want you to think of your wallet, your purse, your bank account as a sacred container, not because the physical object is special, but because it is the point of contact for your relationship with the invisible. Here's the truth. Your subconscious doesn't respond to theory. It responds to feeling and ritual. So here is your practice. Starting today, every single time you touch your wallet, you pause and declare one of these sentences. I bless the flow of money in and out of my life. I am fully supplied now and always. Divine substance fills this wallet now. Don't wait for a special moment. Do it in the car, at the grocery store, when you're about to pay a bill. Each declaration is like a seed planted in the soil of your life. The difference between those who see results and those who don't is simple: consistency. You can't plant a seed and then dig it up the next day to see if it's growing. You must trust the process. Now let me tell you something important. There will be moments when you don't feel like speaking these words. There will be days when appearances scream the opposite of abundance. That is when your declaration matters the most. A man named Joshua once told me, "I did everything you said, but then I had an unexpected car repair, and I felt like all my progress was gone." I asked him, "What did you do in that moment?" He said, "I almost broke down, but I remembered what you taught me. I took a deep breath, held my wallet, and said, I bless this expense, and I expect it to return multiplied." Within a week, he received a refund check from his insurance company that was more than the cost of the repair. Joshua told me, "That moment changed me. I realized I was not at the mercy of circumstances anymore." Florence Scovel Shinn once said something that carries eternal truth. Your word is your wand. Your words shape your world. She did not mean this as a poetic metaphor. She meant it as a spiritual law. Every sentence you speak creates ripples in the invisible. She often shared real stories of people who completely changed their lives by changing their words, not because the words themselves are magic, but because words carry vibration, belief, and mental images. A woman once came to Florence in deep despair. She was about to lose her house, had no idea where money would come from, and constantly repeated phrases like, "I'm broke," and "I see no way out." Florence listened quietly and then said, "You must change your words now. You are prophesying your own defeat." The woman was shocked. She had never considered that her everyday speech could build or destroy her future. Florence taught her to declare several times a day with authority, "God is my inexhaustible supply. Everything that belongs to me by divine right comes to me now in perfect ways." At first, the woman felt awkward, almost silly. The external circumstances screamed the opposite. But Florence explained to her that true faith is speaking divine truth even when appearances deny it. A few weeks later, a distant relative, someone she didn't even know was still alive, left her an unexpected inheritance. She paid off the debt and kept her home. When she told Florence, she was overwhelmed with gratitude and said, "This feels like a miracle." Florence replied simply, "Now you understand. The word never returns void." Another central principle Florence taught was the power of imagination aligned with the spoken word. She would say, "Imagination is the scissors of the mind. Your imagination cuts the pattern. Your words fill it with substance." A man once came to her completely discouraged. He had been unemployed for months and kept repeating, "There is no job for me." Florence immediately stopped him. "Never say that again. The law is obeying your words." She instructed him to use his imagination differently. Every day he was to see himself already employed, feeling the joy of receiving a paycheck. And in addition, he was to repeat with conviction, "I have a perfect, well-paid position. It already exists in divine mind, and it comes to me now." The man followed her instructions, though at first it felt forced. Days passed with no change, but he persisted. Then one morning, an old colleague called with an offer that seemed tailor-made for him. He was hired immediately. Florence would often explain, "Your words create the mold, and your imagination fills it. If you speak lack and picture lack, you are building a pattern for more lack. But if you speak with faith and imagine the best, life must align with that pattern." Another fundamental law Florence Scovel Shinn taught was the law of non-resistance. She would say, "Nothing on earth can resist an absolutely non-resistant person." One of her students was in the middle of a painful lawsuit. She was angry, resentful, and constantly saying how unfair it all was. Florence told her, "Your anger is blocking your demonstration. You must release the situation to divine law." The student resisted at first, but Florence taught her to declare daily, many times if necessary, "There is no person, situation, or condition that can harm me. Everything is resolved now in perfect harmony by divine law." Within days, the case was resolved unexpectedly in her favor. The student realized that as long as she was clinging to resentment, she was feeding the problem. But when she released it and trusted God, the solution arrived. Florence would always explain, "Resistance chokes the blessing. Release opens the flow." Now I want you to reflect on something Florence repeated often. Faith knows it has already received. She believed true faith is not waiting. It is receiving in the invisible before you see it in the physical. She told the story of a young woman who wanted to be married, but constantly declared, "There are no good men left." Florence stopped her immediately. "Your words are a wall. You are pushing away the very thing you desire." She instructed the young woman to prepare her life as though her perfect partner were already on the way. She told her to make room in her home, to buy a beautiful outfit, to arrange her schedule as if she were already sharing life with someone. And each day she was to declare, "My perfect union is already ordained in divine mind. It manifests now in perfect time and perfect ways." Months later, she met a man who shared her values and desires. They married happily. Florence explained that physical preparation is proof of faith. When you make space for the blessing, you are sending a clear signal to divine law. I believe. These teachings are not relics of the past. They apply to everything you are facing today. If you are struggling financially, begin to speak abundance. Say, "Everything that belongs to me by divine right flows to me now. I am surrounded by perfect opportunities." If you are trapped in a difficult relationship, practice non-resistance. Declare, "Nothing and no one can harm me. I release this situation to divine law, which now brings perfect harmony." If you are struggling to reach a goal, use your creative imagination. Close your eyes and see yourself already living the desired result. Florence would remind you, desire is simply God's vision of what already exists for you in the divine plan. Now, pause and ask yourself, what has my word been? Do you speak defeat? Do you say you never have luck? Do you repeat, "I can't, I don't deserve, it never works for me"? Florence would remind you those phrases are commands to life, and life does not argue. It simply delivers what you declare. But the good news is you can change it this very moment. You can replace every fearful sentence with a statement of faith. You can align every word with divine truth that is already established. Here is a practical way Florence taught her students to apply these laws. Imagine you open your banking app and see a low balance. The natural reaction might be to feel fear and complain. Florence would instruct you to do the exact opposite. Instead of reacting, breathe deeply and declare, "This is only an appearance. Divine law is supplying me now in ways I cannot see. I bless this account, and it multiplies." Do not curse your finances with words of fear. Bless them. Florence taught that blessing what you have, no matter how little, causes it to grow. Another powerful tool she taught was the word of command. Whenever you feel doubt creeping in, close your eyes and declare firmly, "I will accept nothing less than the divine plan for my life. Everything aligns now perfectly and completely." This short but powerful declaration interrupts fear and re-establishes your alignment with truth. Florence would also remind her students of this. The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. This means whatever you send out must return to you. If you want to receive abundance, you must start giving abundance. She once advised a man who constantly complained that no one ever helped him. Florence said, "Then you must become the one who helps." He resisted at first, saying he had nothing to give, but he began small, even if it was only offering a kind word or encouragement to others. He soon noticed something amazing. The more he gave, the more doors opened for him. Opportunities appeared, people supported him, and even unexpected money began to flow his way. Florence understood that the energy you release into the world always returns multiplied. Now I want you to think carefully. What energy are you sending out with your words today? Because whatever you send is already on its way back. Now that you understand the spiritual laws that Florence Scovel Shinn taught, I want to give you a very clear daily method, something you can do from this moment forward that will transform your relationship with money and your wallet. If you do this consistently, you will not only change the way you feel about money, but you will also begin to see evidence of supply in your life. Your wallet will no longer feel like an empty space, but a channel through which divine substance flows. This method is simple, but it is powerful. It involves 4 spiritual keys: the word of command, non-resistance, visualization, and blessing. Word of command. Speak with authority. Your wallet is not just a leather fold or a digital app. It is a spiritual symbol, a point of contact between the invisible and the visible. Every time you touch it, you have an opportunity to plant a seed with your words. Each morning before you leave the house, hold your wallet in your hands. Whether it has money inside or not does not matter. What matters is the authority you speak with. Stand tall, take a deep breath, and declare, "Divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways by perfect law without delay." Say it slowly. Say it 3 times. Each time you speak it, imagine your words sinking deep into your subconscious mind. This is your word of command. Florence Scovel Shinn said that we must speak the truth of God's abundance even when appearances deny it. This is exactly what you are doing here. Do not rush it. Pause between each repetition and feel the words taking root. And then throughout your day, each time you touch your wallet, swipe your card, or open your banking app, whisper it again. Divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways by perfect law without delay. Your words are spiritual instructions. You are telling the law exactly what to do. 2. Non-resistance. Release the fear. There will be moments when doubt or fear tries to creep in. You might pay a bill and feel your chest tighten. You might look at a balance and hear your inner voice whisper, "It's not enough." This is the exact moment to practice non-resistance. Do not fight the fear. Do not curse yourself for feeling it. Simply pause, take a slow breath, and declare, "I release this appearance to divine law. Everything is resolved in perfect ways now." Florence Scovel Shinn taught that nothing can resist a non-resistant person. When you release the need to control how supply will come, you open the door for divine law to move. Do not speak words of panic. Do not curse the bill or the expense. Bless it and release it. Say, "I bless this transaction, and I know it returns to me multiplied." This step is crucial. Resistance blocks the flow. Surrender keeps it open. 3. Visualization. See it as already done. Each night before you go to bed, take your wallet again and place it in your hands. Close your eyes and visualize it full. See the bills stacked inside. See the balance in your account multiplied. Imagine yourself receiving money freely and easily. Feel the relief and gratitude as if it has already happened. Florence would say, "Imagination is the scissors of the mind. You are cutting the pattern for what you want." As you hold that image, speak your word of command again. Divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways by perfect law without delay. See it, feel it, speak it. You are reprogramming your subconscious mind to expect abundance. Do not go to sleep worrying. Go to sleep already living the reality you desire. 4. Blessing. Turn every transaction into a prayer. Florence Scovel Shinn taught that blessing what you have, no matter how small, causes it to increase. Every time you receive money, no matter the amount, hold it for a moment and say, "I bless this money, and I know it blesses me in return." When you spend money, do not speak of loss. Do not say, "There goes my last dollar." Instead, declare, "I send this money out in joy, and it returns to me multiplied." If you pay a bill, bless it. If you buy groceries, bless the store and everyone who contributed to the product you are holding. This attitude of blessing turns every interaction with money into a point of increase. You will notice that when you shift your energy in this way, money begins to circulate more freely. Your daily routine, morning, day, and night. Now let me lay out the full daily routine for you. Morning. Before your feet touch the floor, hold your wallet in your hands. Speak your word of command 3 times. Divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways, by perfect law, without delay. Visualize your wallet overflowing with money. Feel the security and gratitude as if it has already happened. During the day, each time you touch your wallet or banking app, whisper the word of command again. If fear tries to enter, practice non-resistance. I release this appearance to divine law. Everything is resolved in perfect ways now. Turn every purchase and bill into a blessing. I bless this transaction, and it returns to me multiplied. Night. Before you go to sleep, hold your wallet once more. Close your eyes and visualize it full. Picture the opportunities and money already flowing to you. Speak your word of command again 3 times with gratitude and certainty. Why this works? This method works because it rewires your relationship with money at the deepest level. You are no longer cursing your wallet with fear. You are blessing it with faith. You are no longer imagining lack. You are visualizing abundance. You are no longer speaking words of worry. You are declaring the truth of divine supply. And because spiritual law cannot return void, what you send out must come back multiplied. The Master Declaration. Let us seal this method together right now. Place your hand on your wallet and speak this aloud with me. Divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways by perfect law without delay. I bless every dollar I receive, and I bless every dollar I release. I release all fear and know that I am fully supplied now and always. I see my wallet full. I see my accounts overflowing, and I know it is done. And so it is. This is the rhythm that will transform your life. Now that you have heard these truths, it is time to remember who you are and the power you hold. You are not at the mercy of your bank account. You are not defined by a wallet that looks empty or a bill that seems too large. You are a creator, a child of the divine, and your word carries the authority of Spirit itself. Florence Scovel Shinn once said, "The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy." You are now aware of what you are sending out. You are no longer speaking words of fear and lack into your wallet, into your life. From this day forward, you speak words of faith, blessing, and authority. I want you to make a decision right now, before this message ends, that you will no longer treat your wallet like an enemy. It is not a record of your failure. It is a sacred symbol, a vessel through which divine supply flows. You will hold it with reverence, bless it with your word, and see it full in your imagination before it ever fills in the natural. And here is the truth. If you do this consistently, your life will change, not by chance, not by luck, but by the precision of spiritual law. So take your wallet in your hands one final time as we seal this teaching. Close your eyes and speak with me aloud. Divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways by perfect law without delay. I bless every dollar I receive, and I bless every dollar I release. I release all fear, all resistance, all doubt. I am fully supplied now and always. My wallet is never empty again, for it is filled with the abundance of spirit, and so it is. Breathe it in. Feel it in your body. This is not just a sentence. This is a spiritual contract you have made with yourself and with divine law. Now, I challenge you, for the next 7 days, follow the daily practice you've learned here. Morning, day, and night, speak your word of command. Visualize your wallet full. Bless every transaction. Release fear the moment it tries to creep in. And expect evidence. Expect small signs and large demonstrations that prove to you that the law is working. When you see it, and you will, celebrate it, acknowledge it, and declare aloud, I am fully supplied. Divine substance fills my life. And here is how you can seal this message with even more power. Type the master sentence in the comments below. Write it as a public decree. Let the world, the universe, and the unseen forces of life know what you are standing for. Divine substance fills this wallet now. Money flows to me in perfect ways by perfect law without delay. Not for me, not for anyone else, for you, so that you see your own words and know the covenant you have made. And if this message has stirred your spirit, subscribe so you stay connected to this current. Share it with someone who needs hope, someone who needs to remember the truth of their power, because you were not led here by accident. This is your moment to step into spiritual authority and watch your world transform. Now, walk forward in faith. Your wallet is no longer empty. Your life is no longer bound by fear. You are blessed, you are guided, and you are fully supplied. And so it is.